we finished up here with this black and white mess, and I think I've had a quick think, and I think I know what we can do here. So first up, I want this to be two different colours. So the very easy way to do that is to just change them here. But first, if we plug them into the colour input of the principled, and then Control Shift click the principled, we get a black and white flower. We don't want that, so we're going to change these colours, and I just want to, for a bit, but a bit similar, and maybe a bit more of the white. I want it a bit cloudy. Maybe just lower the scale to 3. Bit more dark. Bit too much. Let's have a look through camera. Get down there. Let's have a look. Could probably do. Actually, let's put the scale up to 7. I want it a bit more variation in the actual camera, and we could even separate these a bit more. I want that a bit smoother, like that. Yeah, okay. Now let's get back to the bump. So we've got, might as well go back to viewport edit mode. No, we need to be in render mode. I Control Shift clicked this one just to have a butcher's. You know what's going to be quicker? If we make sure we've selected the plane, and then same old trick, Control click the sun, and then press backspace, forward space, one of the two, just so we can see what's going on. I've lost it. I'm looking at the wrong thing. I've lost the material. Where is it? A S. If you can't find the material, I found the quickest way to find it is to press A. You can press frame selected, or can you? I don't know. But if you press S, you can follow the line. It's down there somewhere. So I've got to go down there. There we go. Right. So yeah, this is, we've got the big and we've got the small, and we want a mixture of both. Whether or not at the same time, I'm yet to work out. So, but what we will need is a Shift A, Color, Mix RGB, and then plug that fella in the top, that fella in the bottom, turn that up. I'm not convinced multiply is going to work, but let's find out. And then change that to multiply, Control Shift click the RGB. So you see it's mixing the black. So we've got bigger patches and we've got smaller patches. That might work, but it might be too black here, because then there's going to be nothing, so we might have to do something about that. But let's first, we want to Shift A, vector bump, drop that in there, move this so we can see it. It's gone haywire. Let's have that, and plug this into height, and plug this into normal, and then Control Shift click that again. Yeah, the black is doing as expected. It's pretty much hiding the majority of the bump. So, but let's just quickly see how that looks. It's completely invisible from here. So, let's just put the bump up to a ridiculous 10 for now. Okay, so what we have here is an issue. So let's try adding instead of multiplying. See what that works out better. But we've still got these patches, but I think I might be alright with them. Let's have a look. Yeah, I think that's a roughness I like. Could do with it being a bit stronger though. What happens if I put distance up to 10? Oh yeah, okay. Although that probably works. Bearing in mind, what we're also going to do is we're going to have another plane here, which is going to be for actual grass. So it's not going to look like this completely. So if you press backspace backslash forward slash, one of the two, we get back out of solo mode into full crack mode. Turn that off. Zoom in a bit. Silly. Silly. Okay. Yeah. I mean, as I say, it's supposed to be from a distance. From a distance. Yeah. And there's going to be a plane here, which is going to have the grass in the foreground. So I think that's probably all we need to do for the ground. I reckon. We'll be on. Only took 6 minutes. Okay. So, next, we probably need, let's go into thingy mode. Have we already got a subdivision on that? We haven't. So, I might have discussed this before. I think I did, when unless you haven't seen the bonus builds. So, we want this to be, excuse me, smoother, because it's clearly face, face, face. You can see the angles. We don't want that. But if we put a subdivision modifier on it now, we end up with a kind of a loop, a silly circular loop subdiv. There you are. Excuse me. So, you know, now it's nothing like what we want. To fix that, all we got to do, tab into edit mode, Control R, loop cut, and we just need to tell it that we only want it to smooth between this vertice and this one, because at the moment it's trying to smooth between the bottom one to the top one, which is why it rounds the whole thing off. So if you give it more geometry and closer together vertices, then we're reducing the amount of smoothing. So I'm just going to press GG, bring that up, and as you can see, it starts to pull up. And we're going to do the same on the top. So, Control R, loop cut, slap bang in the middle, bring that closer there, and again over here, like this. I always leave a little bit of space between each. I don't want them overlapping. And we're going to need one at the bottom. So loop cut, Control R, and bosh that down there. And now we have a nice smooth wall, and we retain the sharpness at the edges, but it's nicely beveled. Okay, and then I guess we might as well do that for all of them. So let's we can shift click, and then I've shown you how to get your modifiers. So I'm just linking the modifiers, which remember is make links, and we just need to do the same for this. So we need to put one there, loop cut there, loop cut at the top, bring them close, loop cut at the top, bring them close, and loop cut at the bottom, bring them close. Bosh, job done. Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt. And then we'll do the same thing. First, shift select that. I'm in my quick menu, linking the modifiers, and now I'm going to put my loop cuts in. Down there, and W over the top. You there, hurrah! And I was going to say the finale. It's not. It's the penultimate. So we might as well just do it, and then we'll link it. So one there, one down there, one here. Oh, yeah, that'll do. And one there, because as I say, we want the edge to be beveled. So it's now going to smooth between these three rather than that one, and that one. If you get my drift. So let's just copy the modifiers or link the modifiers. And in some cases, like this one, it's still quite angular, so we can just, which is weird actually. Oh no, it's on one. So right, I'm not selected. I need to select it. This one. So if we put up this subdivision, you can see, you know, there it's nice and smooth, and we might as well do the same thing for that one. And the render is also up to 2. Okay, and then we've only got to do it for the top one. And there, as I say, there are some things we need to do at the top. There's some more buildings we need to make to cap it all off. But for now, let's just do this. Let's just do that. Awesome. Copy the modifiers. Okay, and now we've got some nice smooth walls. 10 minutes, perfect. All right. We also, I'm trying to think what's going to be the best for the next step. I think what we'll do is we'll sort out an entrance, because at the moment there's no way in to Minas Tirith. So we need to make an entrance around here, a couple of towers, we've got some decoration, and we need to start messing around with these. Put all of these on 2 in render and viewport. Yeah, because we need to add some decoration to this. Okay, cool. I'm going to see you in the next one. Until then, I bid you farewell.